we set up?
Yeah,
to do this?
we all set up here. I got this right
You gotta
here.
go by that outline on that thing.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Dang, Lord. Sheesh, I wasn't prepared. Or maybe I was.
Didn't even tell us.
They didn't even tell us nothing. What's going on over there?
He'll be fine.
Oh, well. Yeah, you're right. Anywho, you know who it is, guys. It's Zeus Cruz of Olympian Multimedia. And I got my partner over here.
Alpha, what's up?
Got Alpha, you know who I am. Omega. And we represent the production duo, AlphaOmega. And the purpose of this video is to kind of give y'all some more enlightenment on the things that we're trying to do right now. Specifically, we are operating our first ever online store, which provides musical content in the form of loops and instrumentals that you can utilize not just in your musical projects, but also your video projects as well. And then through the medium of the website, we are offering a brand new service called Audio Sensations. So we wanted to take this time out real quick to kind of give you some specifics and give you a little bit of an overview on that. And then enlighten you over here as we're at the workstation. Yes, we're in studio right now. And we wanted to give you a little bit of an overview as well as far as our process is concerned, as far as putting these instrumentals together, specifically these type of soundscapes, very in-depth instrumentals for your video projects that can really add some nice flair and texture to your footage. So Jay, give a quick synopsis over the process of what you do and what you bring to the table as far as how we go about our music production.
Well, our music production, I'm usually the foundation of everything, so hence the Alpha. So I try to find the melody, or we'll discuss and figure out, you know, what type of sound we're looking for, and then I'll just do my thing. I'll find it. You know, matter of fact, we're working on something. That's what we're working on. Then to take it a step further, we got this. So when I put it all together, so that's the sound that we could potentially be using. I'm using this also up here too. I got the pads. I can use the pads as well. And then while I'm doing that, Zeus, he could be doing this.
Using the jog wheels, adding the different textures. If you notice by the chords that he's playing, it allows that velocity as far as different types of wavelengths to bring some differences to the sound that's being made or the beat that's being produced. We also will add some transpose, change the pitch, change the octaves if we want the sound to be a little bit more brighter, or we'll decrease them to make it sound a little bit more darker. If you notice, he's working off a workstation keyboard that allows us to do simple mix to the melody that's being produced. We use a few chords at a time, but especially when it comes to aligning it with the video footage, we definitely try to find the right chords and the right measures that will really bring the emotion that's being displayed within the footage. And then as you noticed here, he was also working off a MIDI keyboard. This particular brand is the Arturia Keylab. And then if you notice on the computer screen, there is software that's associated with this. With Arturia, their flagship software is called Pigments, and also Analog Lab 5. This particular one that you see is Pigments. And as you notice from the bottom, this is where the Omega comes into the process, where now I'm going to kind of do more an in-depth analysis of what Jay has produced. understand that what's being produced beforehand, like how he demonstrated, is really just a template, and we're going to build off of that. End up using putting another layer of synths, maybe some type of effects, maybe some type of vocal samples, box samples, something again to add a little bit more flair. Again, of course, it's always going to be in accordance with the client and what they specifically want within their footage. From there, we can do some simple mixing. If you notice, we can add a little bit of more attack to give it some more substance, a little bit more decay to give it a little bit more additional textures, sustain. We could come up here and use the modulator, and then we can really tone in specifics as far as the wavelengths and how we go about what's the word I'm looking for? Measure out properly the frequencies within the production. And then we can add some filters as well that allows us to do different things with the different type of sounds based off exactly what the client wants within the production. From there, this is one of the DAWs that we use, digital audio workstations. This particular one we use is called Cakewalk. And if you notice on the screen, we go ahead and we layer it out according to the different sounds that's being inputted. It'll have its own dedicated tracks. It'll allow us to go ahead and mix it properly and add, if it needs some type of EQ, compressor, reverb, a gate, a flanger, something to that effect for each sound or instrument that's being inputted. And then we'll go ahead and mix it properly so that everything is into form. And you see how the layout of the whole production is like so. So whatever is outlined by the client as far as what their video footage entails, we hone in on that, develop an outline, and from there we use that plus a template that we make. And you notice the simple process. That's why we're AlphaOmega. Jason, that is his expertise of just creating that sound that we could start off with, that template. From there, that allows me to like look at it as a whole, see where I could fill in the gaps as far as what is needed to kind of elevate the sound, elevate the production. And then from there, we go to the finishing stages of mixing and mastering. So that's where we come with AlphaOmega. If you notice too, at our workstation, we utilize other types of equipment as well in order to make the production. You notice over there we have the audio interfaces, and we also use the mics. Yes, we do record vocals here as well. So we have the compressor mic over there in the booth, and then we also have a condenser mic. So we're not going to go into everything that's associated with the differences between the two, but depending on exactly what kind of vocals need to be demonstrated or want to be performed, we'll use the correct mic accordingly. Then if you notice as well, we have right here, as you see, we have the Tractor Control S2 series from Native Instrument. This is a great tool to use if the client is looking to remix something that's already been established. So maybe they want to start their production a certain way, and then toward the end of their footage, they want to switch the beat up. Not totally take away from the original sound, but just give it a little bit of tinkering here and there, just to give it a little bit of diversity. So we utilize this by inputting a sound in each jog wheel. You notice each side is already equipped with its own features and functions, with the mix pads, the cue buttons. We're allowed to use the fader to control the tempo, control the tempo here. This controls the velocity in which you go through the mixes by using the tuners, to how much gain that you want to add to the sample that's inputted onto the jog wheel or on to each side. You have your master, and then you have your fader here where you can go back and forth between the two sounds inputted. And then from there you can blend them together and then essentially create your remix. You notice here we have Akai products right here. We have the MPC Studio, and then we have the MPK MIDI. You see they have pads on here. We do utilize mix pads here. That allows us to add a little bit more density, a little bit more depth when it comes to the drums that we input. We usually do use the drums on the keyboard, or we'll use what we got as far as stock drum patterns from a library that we have on our computers. But whatever we use, we end up using the pads to just add that little bit of texture, a little bit more density when it comes to the drums. And then, of course, if you notice over here to my far right, we have another workstation fully equipped just like this one, where you have the workstation keyboard, you have a MIDI keyboard, we have the mix pad, and then we have the MIDI keyboard. That one is more set up for Native Instrument, which is another software suite that is our go-to. That has a plethora of different sound pools, sound packs that we can use as well. And then, of course, we use the associating hardware that goes along with it. So,
We got a lot.
We got a lot.
We got a lot over here.
So I think we pretty much covered it, man. The basic gist of what we're trying to show to you guys is that we are definitely in position to do a full-length feature production, specifically when it comes to videos and for your short films. We're in position to do this for you. So please, guys, take advantage of what we got going on here. Matter of fact, let me show you real quick on the site. Bring it up here. Hold on. You can see the one site right there. It's AlphaOmega.
Yes,
you know
sir.
the motto. The beginning to the end to your melody. And as you can see here, it's very intuitive. It's a very easy interface. You just scroll down. Please join our mailing list so you can get the updated information as we put out events we're going to be a part of, new projects that we're going to work on. We're definitely going to be aiming to put new content on here every month. So please check this out frequently. You notice when you scroll down, we have the inventory set up right here for you with a sample for you to go ahead and listen to. And then you could go ahead and make your purchase. You can also get our brand new album that we just put out called Reflex. It's available on here as well if you want to purchase it through here, or if you prefer to use the streaming platforms, that's fine. And then if you want to get an understanding of audio sensations, all you got to do is click over here, and voila, you get more of an understanding of what's going on over here. And then all our sites are right here on social media, so you can instantly click right on here. And then if we click right here, bam, we are easily synced to our website. So if you need more information, come here. The website, this is our flagship website. It's www.olympianmultimedia.info. So definitely check it out. And you can easily go ahead and click over here. And you can make yourself an appointment, a way to contact us. And we would definitely get back to you as soon as possible to discuss whatever project that you want to work on. And then, like I said, check out the web store. Check out the online store.
Yes.
Check out the content that we got going on there. And you definitely won't be disappointed. And then last but not least, I think you got something over here, Jay. What's going on?
Yeah,
over here?
I got something over here. You know, check out our album,
This is our first one.
Outer Limits.
Outer Limits. This is our debut. Yes, we do have other albums out.
Yes.
That's under the Olympian Multimedia banner. But these are our first two under the AlphaOmega umbrella.
Then boom.
This is our brand new one called Reflex.
Brand new.
Please support. Check them out. It's on all streaming platforms. YouTube Music, Apple Music, Spotify, yada, yada, yada. Again, we just showed you on our online store. You can check it out there and download it there. And leave a comment. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. And hopefully, we'll be working with you guys in the near future.
Let's do some business together.
Let's do some business together. We look forward to working with you on your projects. Oh, and one last thing when it comes to the filming. We also do the filming as well. So if you're looking for us to do that along with the music production, we provide that service as well. So come on, guys. I know you got it in you.
We're a
You want to get some
one-stop
workout?
shop?
We're a one-stop shop. I follow this man's lead. Alpha.
Omega.
We AlphaOmega. I mean, it's really that simple, man. Just come work with us, guys. You'll definitely have some fun.
You won't be
Being
disappointed.
creative, and you won't be disappointed. So check out the sites again. AO48.com, www.olympianmultimedia.com. Check them out, and we hope to see you soon. Check y'all.